Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Tennessee Titans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Look at me. Go. Yeah.
He's got a first down past the 30, the 40, the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points. Extra point attempt to follow here. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This is Derrick Henry, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Offense set to get this drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop to throw. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. He is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Flushed out right. Man open, here is Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And that's a nice throw right there, and I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means...
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. Rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Returning here is Wright. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right?
And the Raiders have got him. Von Miller in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
That'll be caught by Anderson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Caught on the right side by Jones. And it's a Titans touchdown. Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Lawrence.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
The tackle made by Harold Landry.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be stopped up as he could only muster a yard. So 4th down coming up on the other side as we have reached the 2-minute warning. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence able to find Waller. That's complete. And a nice spin into some open field. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st down, Lawrence working the middle, and he's got it complete to Akins, the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And running with power here. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end, Ferkser. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Squib kick picked up near the 20.
The Raiders take over first and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
49, check 49, check 49. Squeeze. He's coming. We got double up.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Stay loose. Stay loose.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a throw here to his running back. Gets through, and now an opening. Knocks over another. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, if they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime, they're fortunate to retain possession.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Fights loose. And he's got room. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
Point after here coming up. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On first down, it's Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Man, 206 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Lawrence's throw complete here to Waller.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, I don't think it takes much to crawl into their mind, right, why they went for two there, even though they were unsuccessful. With this type of a lead, what they're worried about, right, less than 10 seconds on the clock, what they're worried about is just giving up the touchdown.
Yeah, the kickoff return.
Yeah, so you go for it here to try and ensure yourself. Now, they got to make sure they cover it, otherwise they could actually lose.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Titans are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Tennessee, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile,